Hey guys! Hey Sharota, you're in story time tonight. I hope you're ready. Yes. Come on in. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. Yes. Hi. Yes, we're going to be starting story time in a few minutes. I'm just waiting on everybody to come in so we can go ahead and start this story time. As y'all know, the winner of the poll was Lake Lanier. So I have a Lake Lanier story for you guys. Yes. Hey, PT. Yes, you are also in story time tonight. So, yeah, we are going to get started in a few minutes. I'm just waiting on everybody to come in. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. If you're new to my page, please hit that subscribe button so you can always get my content. And if you would like to be notified when I do go live or drop a video, go ahead and hit that bell button. That way you can be notified when I go live. Hey, Kay. Hey, Tay. Yes, y'all come on in. I'm letting everybody come on in so we can go ahead and get this story time started. Yes. Story time is about to start in 2 minutes, so y'all come on in. Thumbs up the live. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, Laquita. Yes. So once again, welcome to my page. Welcome to my story time. They are creepy but true story times. You better believe it, okay? Now, if you would like to be included in these story times, there are 3 ways you can be included in the story time. Now, the first way you can be included in story time is like Miss Sharota, who is new to the family. Family tell Sharota, welcome. Like Miss Sharota, you can become a part of the family. Now, don't worry, it's a membership, but don't worry, I'm not punching you in the pockets. It's only $1.99 a month for the smallest package that I have. So you can be a part of these story times, okay? Another way you can be included in story time is any tip over $10 will automatically get you put in story time. Now, you can send that tip through Cash App, YouTube, whichever, however. It really doesn't matter. You will still be included in story time. And the last and final way you can be included in story time is by becoming Biggest Tipper. Biggest Tipper starts at $35, and whoever comes over that and comes over that and comes over that, and whoever has the biggest tip at the end of the night will be included in a month worth of stories. Now, I cannot guarantee you will survive all these stories, but I can guarantee you will be in a month worth of stories. Okay, so don't say I didn't tell you. Okay, now, yes, we do have a goal set for tonight. So if we can get 10 people to tip over $10 on the YouTube, you guys will get an extra story tonight. Hey, y'all always asking for the extra story, and you got an extra story for y'all tonight. If y'all can meet the goal, okay? That is how we're going to do it. The goal is going to be set the entire time of the live, so y'all can work as a team and get this done, however, whichever, okay? But there is a goal set, and that is how you hit the goal. Now, once somebody do tip $10 or over $10, you will see the goal go up one, and it will continue to go up every time somebody tip over $10, okay? And if at the end we get a story time, you guys will get an extra story if you guys do meet the goal, okay? Hey, sweetie. Hey, Auntie, how are you doing? I just graduated from DUD with honors. That's what I'm talking about. She's going to Georgia State College. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, sweetie. I got a quick question, sweetie. Did you wash your hands before you shook them for a hand before they gave you a damn degree? Inquiry minds want to know. Because I know everybody, I know all the family know you don't wash your damn hands. We all know you're a nasty bitch. We all know you're nasty. So we just wondering, did you give a common courtesy to wash your fucking hands before you shook them people's hands and got the diploma? We all want to know. And I know I ain't the only person thinking it. Thank you, Laquita. Laquita has already started the goal, you guys. Y'all need 9 more in order to complete the goal. If you complete the goal, you will get an extra story tonight. Hey, Miss Chevy. So do 10 people have to send 10 super chats? It doesn't matter how many people send. I mean, we are just trying to get that goal. So if one person sent $20, I would count that as 2. Okay. So just to let you know, that's how we can do it. Okay. And nope, I didn't wash my hands. This nasty bitch. I don't know what to say about you, Sweet Tea. At this point, we just gonna give up. Y'all don't shake Sweet Tea hand. Don't touch your fucking hands when y'all see her. Bitch, matter of fact, move over so family can come in and sit down and not have to touch your hands with your nasty self. But congratulations. Okay. All right, guys, we're about to get ready to start story time. If you guys are ready, go ahead and give me those thumbs. Give me those thumbs in the chat. Thumbs up of the live. Let me know you are ready. You got all your snacks, your cakes, your pies. You sitting around your device. You got your friends just in case it get creepy. And you ready. Come on, give them thumbs. Give them thumbs. Give them thumbs. Yes. Hazen Troy, you are also in story time tonight. Yes, 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 yes. I hope you enjoy as well. Come on, give them thumbs. Let me know you ready. Give them thumbs. Let me know you ready. Thank you, Zentroy. Hey, I like that little sticker. Hi, Lakeisha. All right, guys, give it a thumbs. Are you guys ready? I need to see everybody is ready. I don't want to get started and somebody jump in like what she said at the beginning because I'm trying to ask, is everybody ready? Are y'all ready? Laquita ready? Okay. I see Laquita ready. Sharota ready. Okay. Sweet Tea, where your thumbs at? I know they dirty, but put them in the chat, honey. Dirty ass thumbs. Dirty thumb having bitch. That's okay. PT's ready, okay? Okay, all my characters are here pretty much. Pretty much. Lee Girl, where Lee Girl at? Okay. All right, guys. So here's another creepy but true horror story. This one is concerning Lake Lanier because Lake Lanier won the poll. Sorry, Trucker. I know you wanted mermaids. I thought they was gonna win the poll, but Lake Lanier snuck up and took the win. So I gotta do the Lake Lanier story. I'm sorry, but you still gonna love the story regardless, okay? All right, guys. So hey Chiquita. All right, guys. So here we go. This story is called Late Night Mass Service, okay? So, hey, Justine, I was wondering where you were, girl. Tell your cousin to wash her damn hands. She trying to put them 30 ass thumbs in the chat. Like, tell her to wash the. You know what I'm thinking. We here. Yeah. Okay, Lakeisha, that's what I'm talking about, girl. Remember, for 40 months, she running that shit on y'all. Okay, guys. We're about to go ahead and start this story time. So this story time has Troy, PT, Lee Girl, and our new member, Sharota. Thank you, Jasmine. That is our second towards the goal. Yes, our second towards the goal. That is 2. Even though the goal counter didn't count it, I guess. I keep count of myself. Moderators, y'all are keeping count of this, right? Yeah. I just want to make sure my moderators are keeping count. We've got 2 so far. Even though the gold thing say 1, we got 2, okay? Thank you, Kay. Thank you, love you on top of it. Thank you, Queen. Okay, so Zentroy, PT, Lee Girl, and Sharota. I hope you guys like the story. Thank you, Tay Tay. Like to hear, here it goes. Now, they are all cousins, and they were going to visit family in Gainesville. Now, all of them had heard the rumors about Lake Lanier. Hell, who ain't heard the rumors of Lake Lanier? But, you know, of course, there's a lot of people that like to fuck around and find out. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe what they hear. Like, people just making it up, pulling out their ass. You know what I'm saying? So, no, Lakeisha, I haven't heard from Kim. I'm sorry, Queen. I haven't heard from her, though. But thank you. And so they decided, you know, they was gonna take the road trip to go see this family in Gainesville, and everybody had something to do. Now, PT had the car, so of course she was gonna be doing the driving. Okay, Lee Girl had the weed, the green, the herb. Okay, Sharota had the Spotify and the snacks. Okay, and Zentroy had the dares set up. So while they was riding through to get to this family in Gainesville, they had just been doing like random dares. Like, dare you to jump out the car, go over there and kiss this man on the cheek that's in this random car sitting next to. So they have been doing this the whole trip, okay? So when they realized they were getting closer to Gainesville, Zentroy say, I got a dare. I dare us to go to Lake Lanier while it's dark like this. Now everybody in the car done heard the rumors. Everybody know about Lake Lanier. They like, hell no, you know, Aunt Jenny said, you know, Lake Lanier hunted, you know, it goes around in whisper tones because a lot of people don't like to confirm that shit because they know it's gonna stop the money from coming up their way. So it goes around in whisper tones. But this family had already, you know, heard what was going on. They already knew. They heard from Aunt Jenny, Uncle John, all them motherfuckers that already told them, okay? So Sharota was like, I don't believe what I heard. Zentroy was like, me neither. PT said, I believe that shit. She was like, man, come on, man. We've been playing the whole trip. Like, what's the problem? Like, let's just go. Okay, fine. So they all decide to go. So as they're riding down, Centroy like, let's go down this way. She just picks some random fucking road. She like, let's go down this way. And they drive down the road and they see this dirt road, like a gravel road that leads kind of towards the lake. So she like, PT, make this left right here. Now, as they are driving down this road, it's like the GPS goes bananas. Like, you don't even know this fucking road. This road is not on the map. GPS don't know nothing about this damn gravel road that they riding on. But they are riding down this gravel road. And as they are riding down this gravel road, there's trees surrounding them, like wood-rotted ass signs, that they would have. Hold on, y'all. Wood-rotted signs that they, you can barely read and all that. And as they get to the bottom, of this gravel road, it opens up into like a clearing to the lake. And right on this little clearing on the edge of the water is a chapel. It's an old white chapel. Now they see this chapel and it's like, thank you, Miss Chevy. We're going to count that one as 2. So it's a total of 4 now, I think. Moderators, keep up with it for me. Hold on, guys. I don't want y'all to miss story time. My computer about to die. Hold on. Okay, I'm almost there, people. Hold on. Okay. My moderators, y'all got me. Y'all keeping up with this count, right? I just want to make sure. Hey, Lady Bridget. Thank you, Miss Chevy. Okay, y'all keeping up with it. Okay, got it. Cool. That's what's up. Okay, so as they get down, they see this clearing, this clearing with the white chapel. It's an old little rickety white chapel. It looks dirty, moss growing all around it, but it's on the edge of the water, and they see it. And when they look at it, they see like candles going from the inside of this chapel. So instantly, Schroeder like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is going on? PT like, bitch, I think it's a cult in that motherfucker. Like, it might be a cult, you know what I'm saying, in there. Lee girl, like, I don't feel right about this. I don't feel right at all. I was in trouble. Like, man, let's just go see what's going on. We're gonna creep up on the church and just peek in the window, see what's going on. I don't want to do this shit, but okay, fine. So all 4 of them get out the car and they creep up on the church. Now, as they are getting to the window to get ready to peek into the window, the church doors just open up all by themselves, as if somebody invited them into the fucking church. So the whole little creeping mission is over with now. So they walk around the doors and they go inside the church. And when they get inside the church, it's people in the church. They all got their head down. They are silent. They not moving. They just all sitting in the pew with their head down. Troy see, they all look up at the front and they see a dude standing up there. He got on a soaked, wet black robe, and he's standing there just looking at them. Come on in. Come on in. They walk in, sit down on the pew. Everybody looking around. Like, what the fuck? It's a smell of like old soil and stale water inside the building. Like, what the fuck is going on? So they are sitting now. And as they're sitting there, one of the women in front of them and like sitting in the pew in front of them turns her head like an owl. And when she turns her head like an owl, a piece of her face sloshes off and slaps the pew. Pat! All of them see this shit. And she says, y'all came to the wrong service. Instantly, all of them jump up, except for Sharota. They like, Sharota, come on, get the fuck up. We gotta go. Sharota's just stuck. She like, I'm glued to this seat. Like, I'm glued to this seat. And they look at her and her thigh skin is literally gluing itself to the fucking seat. Like, had to rip her ass off the pew. When they do that, they look around the room, they notice ain't nobody in this motherfucking room breathing. There's no chest movement. There's no eye blinking. There's no nothing. They see this shit and they're slowly backing out. All of a sudden, the pastor opens up his arms and he says, I'm Pastor Griggs. Opens up his arm. When he opens up his arm, his robes open up and he has meat that is slushing off of his body, just slapping onto the floor. As it's slapping onto the floor, they are backing up. The people, the congregation is now turned around and locked eyes on them. Face peeling, skin peeling right off their bodies. PT said, fuck this. She turned around, she kicked the door, boom! Kicked the door to the church door open, and they are in the water. They're in the water. Water's not coming in. It's like a wall is holding this water, but they are in the fucking water. The building is sinking while they are in the inside of it. Zentroy decides to grab a hymn book and she throws it through one of the glass stained windows. Water flows into the building and it's pale. It's grabbing at their arms, their legs, their ankles, their throats. They are fighting to get out of this damn church. They swim through the hole that Zentroy made with the window. They swim through and they come out. As they're trying to get out of this fucking church, the church is sinking, the congregation is sinking, the pastor, he still got his arms up, his mouth is open, his tongue is fat, he has no insides, you can see this man esophagus, you can see all this shit, and he just got this calm smile on his face as he is sinking through the water, and they are being grabbed on, their legs, their arms, their neck, their hair, they are fighting for their fucking lives. The congregation is not letting go. The congregation said, no, you will come here with us. They can hear under the water that Pastor Griggs is still preaching. And he is saying that this church is not meant to be buried and our faith is in the water. And they are fighting their way away from this shit, trying to get away. They can hear this preacher still preaching. And they trying to fight. And the congregation is trying to bring their ass on down to the bottom with them. But Sherrod, PT, Zentroy, and Lee Girl all wake up screaming, wake up soaked on some rocks. But they were screaming their fucking heads off. Nobody knows what happened. They don't know how they got to the rocks. They don't know what the fuck was going on. They screamed their heads off. They stayed there in shock for a few hours, like scared. Because the only way to get out of this is to swim to the fucking shore. And at this point, we are all fucking afraid to get in this water. As they sat on the rocks, they can continue to hear Pastor Grill's sermon. It's just going on. They going crazy hearing this shit. Church bells. They hearing church bells and the congregation is clapping and they can hear this shit as if they sitting in the pew right there with the church. They cannot stop it. You stick your fingers in your ear. This shit is amplified. Like they are going crazy on these fucking rocks. And PT is like, we gotta go. Like we cannot stay here. After sitting there all those hours, PT like, we gotta go. But Sherrod, the Lee Girl, and Zentroy was like, hell no, I'm not getting in that water. And people waiting on this. They wait on us to get in that water. PC was like, it's either sit on this fucking rock and wait for it to get night again, and the motherfuckers come out of the water and get us. Or we try to swim for the fucking shore and save ourselves. Like, you got to make a choice. You got to do something. Lee Girl is sitting over there. She pretty much in shock still. She just rocking and shaking her head. She don't know what the fuck to do. She just rocking and shaking her head. Sherrod was like, I'm not getting that water. Zentroy like me neither. I'm not getting that water. PT said, fuck it. PT said, if they're going to get me, the motherfucker got to swim and catch me because I'm not staying on this fucking rock. I'm not going to be an easy target for the motherfucker when they come up out the water again. And PT jumps into the fucking water. She hauls ass. They watch her swim to the shore with no problem. She swam all the way there. Nothing grabbed her. Nothing pulled her. She got her ass all the way over to the other side. And she stood there. She's like, come on. She's screaming for them like, come on. Come on. As she's saying, come on, you can hear Pastor Griggs. He getting louder. He getting louder. The sun's starting to set. He getting louder and louder. Now Zentroy and them don't know. They like, we got to fucking go. Lee Girl is just screaming, holding her ears, screaming because they can't stop the fucking sound. She just screaming her head off. Zentroy and them grabbed Lee Girl ass, threw her in that water. They all three hit the water and swam over to the other side where PT was. PT is screaming, please, hurry up. She started to see like a light coming from the bottom of the water. Hurry up. They are swimming as fast as they can. Now you can hear like singing, humming. It's getting louder and louder. The congregation is coming. They are swimming as fast as they can. At this point, PT done ran into the water to try to help them get out of the water as fast as they can. Thank you, Give and Go. And moderator, can one of y'all drop the link so KK can become a member? Thank you, KK. So PT, at this point, PT done ran into the water. Like, she got to help them get out. She got to help her cousin get out the water. The congregation is coming. She can see the water. She can see lights in the water coming up. Like, y'all got to get your ass out of this water. Lee girl is just, she in the water just screaming. She fighting, even though can't nobody see what the fuck she's fighting. She's fighting. So I guess at this point, the congregation has made it to the top. And they are coming to collect on their motherfucking congregation they got away last night, okay? So PT is like, fuck it. She swims out there where Lee girl at, because Lee girl is in shock. She can't do shit. She's screaming, just help me, please. Please just help me, help me, help me. They turn around, they go out there, they help Lee girl as much as they can. They kick and fight, and Lee girl is being pulled on, her ankles and legs, and they legs and ankles being pulled on. They fought what felt like forever in that fucking water with the congregation of that fucking church. They fought, I'm talking about what seemed like forever, until they can get away from that shit. They got away, they ran over to the side, laid there. They ain't see nobody come out the water, so they laid there. When they caught their breath and sat up, the church was right behind them. Is now on top of water, sitting right behind them. Doors is open right behind them. The congregation is sitting in the pew just like they was that night. Head down. Pastor standing there. Come on in. All of them jump up and haul ass. They run as fast as they fucking can out into the middle of the street, up the gravel road, back out until they ran back out into the fucking street. Flagged down a police that just so happened to be fucking going by. Flagged him down. He stopped. All of them was hysterical. It took him like a good 30 to 45 minutes to calm everybody down and ask them, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, why are y'all doing all this screaming? What is going on? All of them told the story of what happened. Told them exactly what happened. And the officer didn't really, he wasn't really paying no attention to what they were saying until they mentioned the church and Pastor Griggs. And the officer froze. Thank you, Duce. The officer froze. He looked at them. He said, are you sure? They was, I swear, all of them saying the same things. And Troy, PT, Lee Girl, Sharota, they all saying the same thing. I swear it was Pastor Griggs and his church people. I swear to God. And the officer just looked at them. He said, it's impossible. And they like, what the fuck are you talking? What are you talking about? He said, it's impossible. That's impossible because that church was flooded in 1957. And when it was flooded, it was run by a pastor named Pastor Griggs. But that church was flooded in 1957. I do remember Pastor Griggs refusing to leave when they was pushed out. He said, but there was no remnants of that church at all because I was a part of the dive team that went to locate that church. And there was no remnants, no foundation, no nothing of that church. So it's pretty much impossible that y'all saw Pastor Griggs in his church. And they swore they did, and they told him what he looked like. Now, these are young girls that wasn't even born back in the day when Pastor Griggs was alive. There is no pictures of Pastor Griggs. He only knew, the police officer knew what Pastor Griggs looked like from back in the day when he was a diver and they was going down there to look for that shit. But other than that, there's no records of Pastor Griggs. So these girls are too young to even know what Pastor Griggs looked like. But when they described Pastor Griggs to the police, he froze again. He looked at their ass. He told them, there was no Pastor Griggs. You forget what happened here. Don't you ever speak of it. Don't ever come back here. You ever come this way, you ride past it, and you never tell anybody what you saw. And they just like, so what are we supposed to do? Like, our family gonna want to know. And then he was like, don't say nothing to nobody. Well, can you go with us to get our cars on that gravel road? He said, I'll park my lights at the end of this street so y'all can use my lights to walk down there, but I'm not going on no gravel roads. I'm staying right here. So if you got a car down there, you go down there and get it. I'm going to stay right here. You're a police officer, though. Your job is to protect and serve. I'm going to turn my lights on, walk in the light, till you get out there and you see your car. They waited. They were scared. He told them he couldn't wait long. Fuck it. They go down now. He rides a little ways down and keep the lights on them. They go down, all the way down and they look and there is no gravel road. They all looking confused as fuck. Like, bro, we drove down. When is the gravel road? Like, it's a gravel road here. I'm telling you, it's a gravel road here. They go back and they tell the officer, like, I don't see the gravel road, but it's a gravel road here, right? And he's like, I've never known a gravel road to be here. Well, can you just ride down this road to see if we see the gravel road? He told them, I'm only riding down this road once and I'm not coming back down it. So if you see the road, you get out and go on and get your car. I'm going to go on about my business. I don't want to be on this road. Okay, fine. He puts them in the car. He rides the entire road from top to bottom. There is no gravel road. Okay? They don't know what to say. They don't know what the fuck going on. He, takes them on to their family house, drop them off. They tell the family what happened. Of course, the family tell them pretty much the same thing that the police told them. Don't be talking that shit. Don't tell nobody that bullshit. People gonna think you crazy. Don't say nothing. Don't talk about it. We told y'all not to go down there and fuck with the lake anyway. They got in trouble for the shit, but the family was like, don't say nothing, okay? And they was like, cool. Nobody said nothing. Maybe like 2 or 3 weeks later, the family that they went to go visit get a knock at their door. Now, the family that they went to go visit called them to let them know the car had been found. Okay. So you can, you need to come here. So they come back to the family house. And the family said the police called them and told them that the car has been found, but they wanted to speak to y'all about the car. So they thinking, like, what the fuck is wrong with the car? Did somebody, steal the car? The same cop that met them that night that told them not to say a fucking word, the same cop that showed up at the house. He shows up by himself with no partner, body camera off, and he shows up to talk to them. So they like, what's going on? Where's the car? PT's like, where's my fucking car? The police said they found the car. He said, you remember that church y'all was talking about? I told y'all, I dived back in the day and we couldn't find that church. And they was like, yeah. He was like, we found the church. Like, huh? It's like, yeah, we found the church when we found you guys' car. Like, what? Like, you guys' car was at the bottom of the lake, parked in front of the church. Are you serious? He like, I'm dead ass. He like, your car was sitting directly in front of the church. We looked for that church. We dived for that church for years. He said the only reason we stopped diving for that church is because when we started diving, we could hear bells, like church bells under the water. Instantly, all four of them were like, they remember what they was hearing on the rock. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, that's why, we weren't allowed to keep diving and look for the church, but we couldn't find no remnant. We checked that spot several times and never found that church until we found you guys' car. And we found you guys' car. It was parked right in front of the church. Weird as fuck. So they all separate. After knowing what they know, they all separate. Zentroy was the one who sent me this information. And Zentroy says, ever since this situation has happened, Lee Girl now is afraid to go towards any water, any lakes, any pools, any oceans. She said the water talks to her. She said she can hear the church sermons when she gets close to water. Okay. PT sleepwalks to water. She's been found several times in lakes by her house, in the back of her neighbors' yards and pools, just laying and floating in the damn water. Says she has to be at church. She has to hear the word. She has to be at church every day. Family thinks it's crazy as shit because they were like, she's never been religious. So for her to be sleepwalking to water, it's a little weird, you know? Mm-hmm. Sharota Sharota sits alone. Sharota has 2 kids that have been taken from her because she sits alone in a corner speaking and singing a song that she heard when they was on the rock. She just sits in the corner and hums that fucking tune all day. Neglects everything, even herself. Don't bathe, don't shower, don't comb her hair. Just so she has had to be what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say institutionalized, but we might say like supervised at this point. Like she has to have like a live-in nurse. Her body has now like reverted to like she's old, like she used the bathroom on herself. And this girl is young as fuck. This girl ain't even 30. So just to give you an idea of that. And Zentroy says she woke up the night before she sent me this information on her story. She said she woke up to a wet church bulletin under her pillow. Mhm. And it was called "This Church Was Never Drowned," presiding by Pastor Griggs. Yeah. So she basically found a wet church program from that church from 1957 under her pillow. Wet. How did it get there? She doesn't know. What happened? How it happened? She doesn't know. All she knows is she received that, and ever since she has received that program, she's been hearing the tune that Shirota won't stop singing. So, yeah. Family has forbid any other family to go back to the lake. They're not allowed to go to the lake with friends or anything else. They feel like something is attached to the girls ever since they went to the lake. Um, Hell, hearing the story myself, I think something is attached to the girls, but uh, the family is just like they don't believe me. That's not what's going on. They're acting. It's attention. They just want attention. So yeah. So that is what happened to them. They didn't die, but they damn sure ain't right in the head no more. And all this was because of a dare. They should have just took their ass on to the family house, but no, they decided to, you know, do this dare, and people's lives ain't been the same since. Pastor Griggs is still reaching out for midnight mass for them to come to church service. So, yeah, crazy, huh? I'm sorry, Troy. Oh, that light is hot. But I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yes, that was you guys' creepy but true Lake Lanier story for tonight. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So y'all had 6 tours to go. Mm-hmm. Yep, y'all had 6 tours to go. Y'all was missing 4. Y'all were 4 short of an extra story tonight. Car parked in front of the church is diabolical. Girl, tell me about it. Like, bro, y'all pulled the church. Y'all pulled a car from in front of the church, and the police said they had been diving for that church for years. And they could not find that church under the water at all, not even a foundation. He said it wasn't no remnants of this church down there where they was diving. And all of a sudden, this church is fucking surface. Yeah, because Pastor Griggs is trying to get his congregation a little bit bigger than what he got now. He feel like he need more followers. So, yeah. But, don't nobody never listen to me anyway. It's about to be the summertime. They still going to go out there and barbecue, get in the water with their boats and ski jets and all of the bullshit. Ain't nobody going to listen. So, yeah, but I tell these stories. They tell me it's a warning just to let people know. This is me warning y'all, letting y'all know to be careful, steer clear. That is not real water in Lake Lanier. It got hands, it grabs, it pulls, it holds you down. So, yeah, even the best swimmers have lost their license in Lake Lanier. So, what's going on with the lake? Why don't the city just drain it? See, for one, the city's not going to drain the lake because that's the city's dirty little secret. You know how you cover up the dirty little secret and shit. If you cover it up, it never happened. You know what I'm saying? So for one, that's one reason that they're not going to drain it. For two, the water source is helping the city of Atlanta, so they're not going to drain it for that. For three, it brings a lot of money into the city. A lot of people come here for the lake, so the city's not going to do that. But they could stand to close the lake to, people, going out there and boating and all that stuff. Because a lot of people do lose their life on Lake Lanier every year. So you would think closing it off to the public and just letting it be a lake, would be better. It'll be safer. But I know they just did like a news story probably like a week ago saying that they're closing like 20 parks around the Lake Lanier area. So I mean that's a start, but they still got parks that are gonna be open around the Lake Lanier area. So people are still gonna be able to go out there and swim, fish, go boating, so but drain the lake is not going to be an option. They're not going to do that at all. They're not going to do that at all. You can cancel that, but we still fucking that shit because it's done. They're not going to do that. But I think cornering it off from the public, would be an amazing fucking idea. Just not let the public go out there at all. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Standing on the outside, looking at it. Oh, look at the beautiful water. Yeah, you can observe the water and still live to tell the fucking story. But as long as they're gonna keep that lake open, people are gonna keep disappearing. People are keep gonna go missing. Some of the best swimmers out there are still gonna keep drowning. It's all gonna be the same shit. It's like a fucking cycle that happens every year. We sit back and watch it on the news every year. You remember how when COVID came out and your TV was just flushed with COVID shit? Get the vaccine. That's how our TVs are in the summertime in Atlanta about fucking Lake Lanier. It's just flushed with boating accidents and deaths and drownings and missing people. So, yeah. Because, if you follow me on TikTok, then you see I posted that video that the news said that the father that was a great swimmer that was training for the triathlon, so we know he was in fit shape, went out there kayaking and he went missing. Yeah, they found him 3 days later. He was dead. All right, peace. But he was dead, yeah. So, Lake Lanier body count is way bigger than anything I fucking know. And I don't know why people keep going out there. Everybody keep feeling like they can do it. I can beat it. The only way you can beat the Lake Lanier is to stay your ass out the lake. Sit on the sand, observe. That's it. You ain't got to get out there. You get out there, that's when shit go wrong. And I'm telling you, it's going to continue to go wrong this entire summer. So I'm staying my ass away from Lake Lanier. Y'all know I don't even play around like that, girl. I ain't got that kind of talk. But yes, that was you guys' story for the night. Unfortunately, you guys were for your goal. You was 4 short of your goal. So you guys won't get the extra story tonight. I do apologize. But look at the bright side. Y'all got the rest of the Friday and the weekend. Enjoy yourself. Get some rest. Love on your mates. Enjoy your kids and all that good jazz. Y'all know I love y'all, and I will see y'all again on next Friday, 7:30 Eastern. I will be posting a poll for the new subject for next Friday on Monday, so you guys can start voting and let me know what y'all want next Friday's story to be about. I believe it's in Troy with Lake Murray, which also used to be a town. And yep, and Central Park in New York also used to be a town, but they put Central Park on top of it. It goes deep. You jump down the rabbit hole, it'll blow your fucking mind at how many towns was done like Lake Lanier, like Oscarville was with Lake Lanier. It'll blow your mind to know how many towns was done like that. Because Central Park, that was a whole black town, but they put Central Park on top of it. But y'all can do the research. Y'all already know. Chastain, I will make Mermaid as one of those subjects for you guys for story time for next Friday, okay? Oh, girl, Miss Shep, stay your ass away from the lake, girl. We don't do lakes. Lace fronts come off in lakes. We won't do lakes. We won't do lakes. I love y'all. Y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. I will see you guys again next Friday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I love y'all and enjoy y'all weekend. Good night.